U.S. and Iran peace talks are back on track after a tense weekend in Switzerland. It's time for the Streamline, everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. Negotiations almost fell apart when Iran threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz on Saturday because of Israel's continued attacks on Lebanon. Trump fired back with harsh warnings, saying, quote, "You close it and you won't have a country." He later added that he would blow up Iran if the strait is closed again. Iran's delegation walked out of the room because of those comments. They did return later after Pakistan and Qatar stepped in to help mediate. Now the deal seems to depend on a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Iran's state media reports the peace talks have not yet addressed Iran's nuclear program. Iran's president says they will never back down from its right to enriched uranium. And gas prices continue to come down this morning nationally. It's only a small drop, down 1 cent to $3.93. Here in San Diego, no change from yesterday, but we are down 15 cents from last week, sitting at $5.62. Andy Williams, the Santana High School shooter back in 2001, is due in court this afternoon. Williams was sentenced to 50 years to life in prison after killing 2 students and injuring 13 others. He was only 15 at the time and was tried as an adult, but Williams could get out of prison. In January, a judge granted Williams a resentencing hearing. A California law now allows courts to resentence minors who served at least 15 years of a life without parole sentence.
A deadly crash in Texas is raising new questions about the safety of automated driving systems. New video shows the moment a Tesla veered off the road and slammed into a home. 76-year-old Martha Avila was inside that home and was killed. The driver told deputies he was using the car's automated driving system. Avila's daughter was in the backyard when the crash happened.
This was a horrible way for her to go. And we just want some answers as to know why this happens, because we're going to be traumatized living here. I just want some justice.
Investigators are trying to see if the car's technology caused the crash. Police say the driver showed no signs of intoxication. He is cooperating with police and has not been charged. Tesla has not provided any comment so far. This morning, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced that he is resigning. This means the UK will have its 7th Prime Minister in 10 years. Starmer says he'll stay in office until his party picks a replacement. He was elected to the position in 2024, but he's faced months of criticism over the economy in England and also over his party's poor performance in some recent elections.
Well, you may have seen all the videos online of the reflecting pool in D.C. The water turned green and is covered in algae, and now the cost of pool renovation is climbing again. President Trump says the pool must be partially drained just days after a nearly $15 million renovation. Along with the algae turning the water green, the new lining is peeling. The president blamed vandals for the damage without providing any evidence. An administration official says 5 people have been arrested. One of them is a 3-time U.S. Olympian who says he was arrested just for touching a piece of floating lining. The project was originally supposed to cost $1.5 million. Now taxpayers are paying another $1.7 million to clear the algae.
Finding affordable housing in San Diego is already pretty tough, but for pet owners, costly fees and rental restrictions make that even harder. And a lot of people give up their pets just to get a place to live. But as ABC 10 News reporter Olivia Gonzalez-Britt found out, the city council is now trying to help families and pets stay together.
Pet deposits, pet rent fees, and no pet policies. San Diego Humane Society says that that's contributing to a rise in pet surrenders. But the San Diego City Council is set to vote on a measure that could make pet-friendly renting a bigger reality here in San Diego. San Diego Humane Society has been operating near and at times at full capacity.
This has been a gigantic challenge for us and for the community.
They say housing-related issues are now one of the top reasons owners surrender their pets.
Every single day, just stand here in this courtyard, we see families that are being disrupted because people have to give up their animal members of their family because of housing. Either housing is too expensive or too restrictive.
The impact is visible inside the shelter. Many of the dogs waiting for homes are larger breeds that often face restrictions in rental housing.
We understand there can be security deposits to have a pet. That makes sense. So that's one deposit deposit, but having a recurring monthly fee for a tenant is not necessary.
Back in October, a city council committee advanced a proposal aimed at cracking down on so-called rental junk fees. Among the changes are requiring landlords to disclose all rental costs up front, limiting certain add-on fees, and eliminating monthly pet rent while still allowing pet security deposits. Now the proposal is headed to the full San Diego City Council for a vote, and San Diego Humane Society is urging residents to weigh in. The organization tells me reducing the pet fees could help keep more animals out of shelters and more families together.
We see that tragedy every single day here. It truly is Sophie's choice for people to have to decide about keeping their pet or keeping their home, and that's a tragedy we really think doesn't have to exist.
The City Council meeting is scheduled for June 30th. For ABC 10 News, I'm Olivia Gonzalez-Britt.
I can't get enough of those cute doggies. Hey, a historic weekend of racing brought huge crowds to Coronado for Father's Day. It was NASCAR's first ever event in San Diego and its first ever on an active military base. And NASCAR made a little history of its own. Corey Haim pulled off a big upset to get his first career Cup Series win. Roughly 100,000 people packed the base, and fans say it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's pretty spectacular. I've been to a couple events before, but it's just awesome to see, you know, the Navy here honoring America. It's awesome. You know, it's a great feeling.
That's an amazing hat, too. Did you see that? Wow.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, well, the event also helped celebrate the Navy's 250th anniversary, and families say it was the perfect way to spend a holiday weekend. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.